What's up everybody, this is Red Squirrel 2025 VC, and in this video, I'll be showing you some bee swarm simulator moments from 2023. With the first video that I published on the 14th of June 2023, I put audio re-recorded on my video. It was to show people that I re-recorded the voice audio. But it turns out that I do not need to do that, as I re-recorded the audio for most of my videos now. So without further ado, let's start the video.
And over there are arrows pointing towards a circle where you can claim a hive. And to do that, you have to press E. And my game had actually froze at that point. But the last time I made a video, it lagged completely badly. And yes, the lag did make the game froze as well. So over here is the black bear. And you can actually press E to talk to the black bear. Hi, I'm Black Bear. You look like a promising new honey maker. I happen to be a don't know how to pronounce that word. That means I know a lot about honey. And if you're willing to go through my training, you'll be making tons of honey in no time. First off, collect 100 pollen from the sunflower field. And over here is where the sunflower field is. I have to click on the flower loads of times to get to 200 pollen, because it goes up in 2s and 4s. And why have the bees come to me? And I just got nearly twice as much honey than I did before. And if you notice that every time I clicked to get pollen, I'm digging up the ground as well. But clicking on the sunflower to get pollen took a long time to do. So now I got 200 out of 200 pollen. I'm gonna go back to the black bear. Nice job, here's a reward. And I wonder what it is. Come talk to me again when you're ready for another quest. And the reward is 200 honey.
Something that I forgot to mention, when I recorded this back in 2023, I wasn't as good at video editing as I am now. And also when I recorded this, I couldn't make videos longer than 15 minutes on YouTube.
I'm trying to spawn a bee. Oh, I have to open up the egg menu and drag an egg to the honeycomb. And I got my first bee. The pollen from each field produces slightly different honey. Most people can't tell the difference, but I can. That's why I love it here. There's such a variety of flower patches. Each field is different. Sunflowers, mushrooms, clovers. But today I've got the hankering for dandelion flavoured honey. Okay, I guess. Why don't you collect some pollen from the dandelion field? 250 should be enough. Okay, and where is the dandelion field? And it looks like I can't collect any more pollen because the pollen container is full. So I have to go back and make the honey. And I have to press E to make it. And somehow I went back to 200 out of 200 pollen for some reason. The song playing from the background sounds familiar. Well, it's not actually the song, it's the tune. The tune sounds familiar. I think I heard it from somewhere, but I don't know what it's called and where it's from. I need to have 5 bees to pass this gate. So now I'm going to go back to the black bear. The bears on this mountain are all friendly like me. But the same can't be said for the bugs. And you don't even want to know what rude creatures live further up. Anyways, come back when you've collected 250 pollen from the dandelion field. I knew this pollen container was too small, 200 out of 200, so I'm going back to the shop to see if there's a bigger one. But first, I'm going to empty the pollen container and make the honey. And I just realised that if I click the button twice, it will turn off making the honey, so I have to keep it on.
In case you haven't noticed, this screen recording was a bit laggy. I don't know if it's because I had VideoPad and the Roblox screen recording open at the same time, but the FPS quality on this video was poor. But I have noticed that the screen recorder on Roblox has been updated. Even though the maximum length of the Roblox screen recording is 14 minutes, the video quality is much better.
And there's a bigger container. Well, it's not actually a container, it's a jar, and you have to pay 650 honey to get it. Let's go back to the dandelion field to collect all the pollen. And just like the sunflower one, this takes a long time, as it goes up in fours. And I'm also digging up the ground as well while I'm doing it. Oh, and now it's going up in sixes, which means that collecting about 750 pollen will go a little bit quicker. Wait a second, why is there a stick figure dancing on the toadstool? That actually might be a stick insect or something like that. But why is it dancing on the toadstool? Okay, I'm about halfway of getting the full amount of pollen, but this will still take a very long time. It went up 20 because I have one bee with me.
A few moments later.
I've now just filled up the pollen jar with 750 out of 750 pollen. So now I'm going to go back to the black bear, and I should have collected enough pollen for him. So let's see what he has to say. Those dandelions have grown out of control, haven't they? It's kind of hard to tackle the weeds without hurting the flowers. I figure it's best to just leave them be. Come talk to me again when you're ready for another quest. And the quest reward is 400 honey. So I'm gonna go to the shop to see what I can get this time. And I wonder if I can get an egg. Okay, they sell pollen containers, but they don't seem to sell any bee eggs, which is a shame because I could get more bees that way. So anyway, it's time to empty the pollen container and make honey. This also might take a while because when the bees take the honey, they don't take all the pollen from the pollen container all at one go, which means the bee might make honey a few times if there's 750 pollen. But if I had more bees, it will possibly be quicker. And it also takes about 10 seconds for the bees to make honey in this game. But you also get more honey that way.
A few moments later.
But since I have one bee at the moment, it takes a while and it gets a bit boring after a bit.
Now moving on to the next video, which I uploaded on the 18th of June 2023, will be more moments on the Bee Swarm Simulator game on Roblox. And unlike the last video, I did not re-record the voice audio, which means that I made a lot more mistakes in the video. But anyway, let's get the video started.
So we're gonna do another quest from the black bear. Aren't bees amazing? They collect pollen to make honey and even defend you from attackers. But did you know some bees are even more amazing than others? There are 4 classes of bees: basic, rare, epic, and legendary. Basic bees all look and act the same, but they are different types of rares, epics, and legendaries. And those all have special abilities. Some of them are faster or stronger. Some of them even create tokens that gives you special boosts. Those bees are pretty hard to get in basic eggs, but a silver egg has guaranteed chance of being at least a rare. If you complete my next few quests, I'll give you a silver egg, but don't expect it to be easy. First, collect 500 pollen. Okay, don't know why I spoke like that, but we have to collect 500. Oh, I claimed the one at the end.
The FPS rate on this video is still a little bit poor, but not as bad as the one on the other video. But if I recorded it with OBS Studios, it would have turned out worse. And that's the reason why I mostly use VideoPad.
Wait, festive gifts from gloves. And that's how to open them. And the bee's doing some work for me as well. If I have more bees, this will be faster. And hopefully I'll get a silver egg from the bear.
So what happened here is that the pollen container in this game suddenly got bigger without me even buying a new pollen container, which had the capacity of 914 pollen, though it only lasted a short time because when I got to about 832 pollen, the container went back to the original capacity of 750 pollen. But the number on the left is greater than 750, but that wouldn't normally happen as the pollen container would be full up at that point.
I still talk? Nice job. Here's a reward. To hold you over a few more quests and the silver egg is yours. That's right, no egg yet.
You've got to work for it.
It's a bit harsh. I would like an egg right now.
Now this is the part where I made a few mistakes, so I'm going to do a voiceover edit in this part, as I read some of the script wrong. But you have to know that I make a lot of mistakes talking through the video whilst I'm playing the game, which is the reason why I find it easier to do voiceovers. So the next part might be more edited than the original video, but it's always best to make some improvements, especially since I got better at video editing than I was 2 years ago.
Talk to Mother Bear.
Hello there, new beekeeper. I'm Mother Bear, pleased to meet you. My cubs are away at camp, but I still can't help but feel a need to nurture. I've taken to caring for the bees of this mountain as if they were my own children. I'm going to teach you all about bee leveling and the bonds you share with your bees. Your bees are more than just honey-making tools, you know. They have emotions too. As they grow closer to you, they become better workers. As their bond with you increases, they level up. Higher level bees gather more pollen and produce more honey. They also have more energy, move faster, and can defend you from higher level monsters. You can increase your bond with a bee by gathering pollen from fields they like, from defeating bugs and monsters, and from giving them treats. Here's a treat so you can test it out. Go to your hive and drag the treat from the egg menu to the slot of the bee you'd like to feed it to. Their bond with you will immediately increase by 10. Click on a bee slot in the hive to see information about that bee. You can see how much bond you need to level it up to the next level. When you've done that, come back and I'll have a reward for you. I had to do a voiceover because I got a lot of things in that section wrong, and I also spent a bit more time correcting myself. But when I did a voiceover in that part, I had to get rid of all the background sounds, including the music, and it wouldn't have been easy to replace it. But at least in this version, the voiceover is crystal clear.
A few moments later.
I would feed the tree to a bee. Would the blueberry work? Or should I stick it onto the honeycomb and level it up, feed one? That's level 3 done. So let's go back right here.
Yes, exactly like that. Just look how happy that made your little bee. It's begun to warm up to you. It even advanced to level 2. Each level increases the stats of your bees. If you want more treats, you can purchase them with honey from the machine to your left. Keep working to increase your bond with your bees and you could become a top honey maker. Okay then, come talk to me again when you're ready for another lesson on caring for bees.
So it should increase the bond. Sunflower seeds, increase your bond with a bee by 25. Strawberry, increase your bond with a bee by 25. Blueberry, increase your bond with a bee by 25. Wait, I can't afford that one.
Okay, so those are the moments from the Bee Swarm Simulator game on Roblox, which I played back in 2023, and those two videos are on my old YouTube account, but I decided to re-upload some moments from the Bee Swarm Simulator game. But anyways, I hope you like this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye everyone.